Hello everyone, we are coming towards the end of this fin chapter. In this video, we will be discussing about the fin performance. The performance of fin is evaluated by two parameters, efficiency and effectiveness. First, we will be discussing about the efficiency of fins. So this table will be summarizing the different cases that we have already discussed. It is giving you the heat transferred by the fin for each case is also shown in this table, which will be required while discussing the efficiency for each individual cases shown. So efficiency of fin will be represented by the symbol eta, and it is defined as the actual heat transfer through the fin to the ideal or maximum heat transfer through the fin if entire surface is maintained at a base temperature. Means this will be showing you the actual fin where base temperature is T0, and as you are traveling towards the length of the fin or towards x direction, the fin material will be having some thermal resistance, and as a result temperature will be dropping. Means T0 will be greater than T1, T2 and so on. So there is drop in temperature along the length of the fin. To compare it with a ideal fin, we will be assuming that at all parts of or at all length of the fin, it is having the same base temperature T0. Means the material is having zero thermal resistance. Zero thermal resistance occurs when it is having infinite thermal conductivity, which is at an ideal assumption only. So anyway, we will be comparing the efficiency, or we will be defining efficiency with respect to this ideal fin where entire surface is at a base temperature. So if you are taking the fin, the area of fin is given by lateral area plus tip area, which is actually the cross sectional area. Usually cross sectional area is too much lesser than lateral area, then you will be taking the fin area as lateral area, which is equal to perimeter into length of the fin. So if this entire lateral surface area is at a base temperature, then you can find ideal or maximum heat transfer, which is H into P into L into T0 minus T infinity. With this ideal or maximum heat transfer, you will be comparing the actual heat transfer to find out the efficiency. So first we will be discussing the efficiency of case 1 infinitely long fins. Efficiency is defined as actual by maximum. For this infinitely long fins, we are already having actual heat transfer square root of HPK into T0 minus T infinity, and just now we have discussed the ideal H into P into L into T0 minus T infinity. If you are simplifying, you will be getting 1 by ml, where m is having the usual notations. M is equal to square root of HP by KAC, which we have already discussed in the beginning of fin. So the efficiency of infinitely long fins will be equal to 1 by ml. This is you can get from this expressions. Next we will be discussing the case 2, short fins with end insulated. So efficiency is actual by ideal. For this case, you are having the actual heat transfer is square root of HPKA into T0 minus T infinity into tan HML. One tan HML extra term is coming, divided by maximum H into PL into T0 minus T infinity. If you are simplifying this, you will be getting tan H of ML divided by ML. So this is the expression for efficiency of case 2 fins. Similarly, if you are taking case 3 fins, case 3 fins are actually having some complex expression for heat transfer. So we already discussed, you will be converting it into a case 2 by correcting the length using corrected length approach. So L will be becoming LC equivalent to case 2. Now you can apply the actual heat transfer as root HPKA into T0 minus T infinity into tan HMLC. So here the efficiency for case 3 fins, then you will be getting it as similar to 2. It is tan HML by ML. Here it will be tan HMLC divided by MLC, where LC is the corrected length. L plus delta L, which is we already discussed in the corrected length approach. So these are the efficiency of 3 cases of fins. Next we will be discussing a concept of overall efficiency. This is actually applicable for multiple fins, where a number of fins are attached to the base surface. Here you can see I have given or shown only 3 fins, and each fins are assumed to be similar, which are having the same length, same cross section size attached to the single base surface. Here you will be taking AF as the area of all finned surface, means the number of fins into area of individual fin will be giving you the AF, total finned area, and AUF will be giving you the total unfinned area, and we will be defining the total area as sum of finned area and unfinned. A total equal to A fin plus A UF. And the overall efficiency for this multiple or for this entire fin is defined as actual total heat transfer with the multiple fins to the ideal maximum heat transfer. So here ideal maximum heat transfer means the entire surface which is including finned area as well as unfinned area is maintained at base temperature T0. Then you will be getting ideal or maximum heat transfer equal to H into A total into T0 minus T infinity. Next you have to find the actual heat transfer through the multiple fins. So actual heat transfer if you are using or if you are having fins will be equal to heat transfer through the finned area plus heat transfer through the unfinned area. Heat transfer through the finned area you can find for a single fin, you can find the heat transfer area into total fins you can take. So this Q finned you can find by for an individual fin you can have the efficiency similar to we have already discussed. So for Q finned will be equal to efficiency of an individual fin into H into total finned area into T0 minus T infinity, and unfinned heat transfer will be equal to H into A unfinned into T0 minus T infinity. Here I will be writing A unfinned as A total minus A finned, then you will be getting this expression. So again I will be rewriting and applying this to efficiency, overall efficiency. Then I will be writing actual heat transfer in numerator and ideal maximum heat transfer in denominator. If you are simplifying you will be getting this expression, and after final simplification overall efficiency of this multiple fin will be equal to 1 minus AF area, finned area, total finned area divided by A total area which is A finned plus unfinned area into 1 minus eta fin. Eta fin is the individual fin efficiency and eta overall is the overall efficiency with the use of this multiple fins. So this is the concept of overall efficiency. So next we are coming to the second performance parameter of fins, which is effectiveness. So this effectiveness is defined as actually the ratio of actual heat transfer with the fin to the heat transfer without fins. Means this parameter is giving you what is the advantage you are getting from the addition of fins. So here you will be comparing two cases where you are having fins in one case and you are not using fins in the second case. This can be understood from this figure. So first figure is showing where you are having a fin is used and other one is without a fin. You can see in without a fin the area that is considered for convection is only the cross section area, which is W into T. But when you are using fin, area for convection will be the total lateral area. So effectiveness is defined as actual heat transfer with the fin divided by heat transfer without a fin. So if you are taking the first case, we will be taking the effectiveness for case 1, infinite long fins. Effectiveness is actual by heat transfer without fin. Actual already you are knowing, square root of HP KAC into T0 minus T infinity. And heat transfer without fin is H into cross section area only, AC into T0 minus T infinity. If you are simplifying effectiveness for case 1, you will be getting square root of Kp divided by HAC. This is not square root of HP by KAC. If you are having HP by KAC, you can consider it as M. So not here you are getting only square root of Kp by HAC. This is the effectiveness for case 1. And similarly, if you are taking case 2, then you will be getting the effectiveness as same square root of Kp by HAC into tan HML. Similarly, for third case, after using corrected length approach, the effectiveness for the case 3 will be this one, tan HMLC along with square root of Kp by HAC. This is the effectiveness for these 3 cases. So some observations about this effectiveness we'll be discussing. Effectiveness is actually comparing the conditions when you are having fins and no fins. If effectiveness is 1, means Q with the fin is same as Q without a fin. Means there is no use of fins. That is actually the addition of fins to the surface is not affecting the heat transfer. If effectiveness is less than 1, means Q with the fin is lesser than Q without a fin. That means there is no use, or fin is actually affecting adversely. That means it is acting as an insulation and decreases the heat transfer. This will usually occur if you are using a material with a very lower thermal conductivity. And the most desired, you are using fin for increasing the heat transfer. That means effectiveness should always be greater than 1. So if effectiveness is greater than 1, fins are actually increasing the heat transfer from the surface. And to improve the heat transfer, whatever things we can consider. And we have already observed from the expressions that effectiveness is proportional to square root of Kp by Hs. In all cases, that square root of Kp by Hs is coming. So effectiveness can be increased by either increasing the K value. That means if you are selecting materials with a higher thermal conductivity, effectiveness can be increased. So you will be using metals with the higher thermal conductivity like aluminum, copper, ions will be used. Usually aluminum is used as the fin material because of its lightweight, corrosion resistance and cost, etc. And another way to increase the fin effectiveness is this can be considered for use at conditions where heat transfer coefficient is small because H is coming in the denominator. And similarly, and also if perimeter to cross section area ratio is greater, then also the effectiveness will be increased. Because of this reason only you are using thin or slender spine fins are actually used for improving this effectiveness. So these are all about the performance of fins, efficiency and effectiveness. In next video we will be solving problems on this effectiveness and efficiency. Thank you.